Hello and welcome back to Star Control 2, the Ur-Quan Masters. See, yeah. That's just the demo of the combat there, so we don't have to worry about that. But we are in good shape here. We're probably going to be completing the game tonight. So first things first, looks like the Mycon are indeed moving back, so let me just go ahead and grab the star map because apparently I forgot to grab it while it was still, before the stream started. I am a very professional streamer, as you can see. Let's see here. Drew quasi space map. Oh, the dogs need something? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh yeah, if the dogs need out, I will be prioritizing that, just to warn everyone. Even if it's a bit Captain Obvious here, so... Here, let me find it here. Let's see here. Alright, so quasi space. And here we are. Now, in order to do this, I'm going to need to head over to a specific location. Let's see here, it says Brahi. Alright, so that's going to be around over here somewhere. Let me take a look. Scorpio, Sagittarius, Arani, Hyperion, Sculptorus. Alright, so Beta Brahi is right here. And as you can see, the Mycon have actually halved their usual size, so the Cyrene plan to get their revenge seems to have been largely successful. We've officially managed to take them out. That's very good. But we're going to need to use the manifest here to use the quasi-portal. Oh, right, I can only use that in hyperspace. So let's go ahead and leave the system here. We've gotten ourselves a new set of escorts, a good variety of units, to be sure. Although, I'm going to be honest, the final areas, we're probably going to be finishing the game tonight, and that means the final battles, and these are actual battles, for the record, so you do have to have combat. I believe this is the one I want. And we should be able to go there almost immediately. Yeah, the fuel and travel time being cut down so much is really appreciated, that's for certain. Rahi is around here somewhere, right? Copernicus, Arcanal, Bellatrix, Copernicus. Alright, the Mycon are going to be traveling in this area, but as you can tell, I am absolutely prepared for them. We can and will be winning if we get into any fights. I don't think we need any more resource units, but I guess destroying them will get us some, so that'll be nice. Do, 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 do. Alrighty. This is, as you can see, they're already back here, so we need to be very careful. I definitely need to go to this one over here closest to the sun, because this is what we need. Now, these guys might fight us, and I don't mind if that's the case, because, well, we've got an overpowered killing machine for our thing here. Attack. Oh, it's just one. And there we are. Do. Enemy ships destroyed. Some resource units obtained. Oh my, more fighting? Ah, there's 5 of them.
You are an obstruction to Jeffowum. You must be removed.
Yeah, it's not even pretending we have something to talk about anymore. That was easy. I took a few more hits than I really should have, but I think we'll be fine here. Now that we're in the late game, we get the really fun toys. At this point, the flagship is an unstoppable killing machine. I love it. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. And there we are. Took a few hits, but I'm pretty sure we're in good shape now. Yeah, 5 ships destroyed, way more than compensated the amount it took here. This is another shattered world. Tectonics Class 8, oh my. Alright, so this is what I'm gonna want is dispatch. Actually, it might not be too bad to pick these things up just for some extra resource units, but... Oh, Tectonics 8. And fire. Oops. Biotechnium. Ah, here we are. Report from the surface. Sir, we're experiencing a major tectonic shocks here on the surface. Wait a minute, they seem to have passed. Phew, that was awful. Captain, we weren't bouncing off the ceiling, inside out, or bouncing off the ceiling, or being bashed against the lander walls. We were looking for whatever it was the Mycon were hiding down here. We think we found it. I don't know what to call it. It kind of looks like a cross between a spider and an antenna, but Jivo the engineer we brought along says the device has the capacity to radiate incredible amounts of energy in the form of visible light. We have decided not to experiment with the artifact and will bring it aboard right after we explore the immediate vicinity. Oh no, Captain. Oh, looks like the shocks are starting up again. No, we can't take much more of this. Returning to ship. And we officially have the item we needed here. Alright, this is one of the things we needed to get as part of the saving... Oh, crap. This siren. I can also head back to the Beetlejuice now and pick up some more siren pieces. Oh, crap. Well, I guess these guys are just gonna have to die. How many are there? Just 2?
You have taken something from us which we value, which
Ah,
is
so they know I stole
important
it.
to Jeffowum. Return the solar manipulator.
Solar manipulator.
immediately.
What's this you say? Interesting they know I took it. Oh yeah, they are a hive mind. Of course they know. And look, you can even see a shattered world in the background. And there we are. Alright, we need to take out the second one real quick, and then I'm just gonna hightail it out of here and get back in. Let's go. And there we are. I definitely took more damage than I should have out of that. But it doesn't matter. We're heading right back. Resource units salvaged. Oh crap, I almost got hit by another one of those. Alright, we could probably just walk to Beetlejuice, so let's do precisely that. Do it. I'm gonna grab a drink while we're waiting for the travel here real quick. How far are we? Okay, not very. We're almost there. Do 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 do. I guess while we're waiting here, I did mark this one as the finale, and that's because I'm absolutely confident we're going to be finishing tonight. I've got a few more things that we need to do, but they should be going by relatively quickly. Alright, let's head back to Gaia over here, and we should be able to see what happened here.
Success, Captain. The Mycon's fleet is in shambles. Justice is ours. We have revenged ourselves against the heinous Mycons. They fell for our trap so completely. When they approached Organon 1, we were hiding behind its moon. As they approached, their ships broke combat formation in preparation for their hideous implanting ceremony.
Oh, they even have a ritual for
We
that.
waited until they were fully dispersed around the planet. Then we attacked. The
Attacking at a
standard
ritual during
Mycon tactic
rituals.
would have been to speed out of orbit using a gravity whip maneuver. But the pod ships refused to abandon their slow-moving, deep children's spore pods. They remained in the gravity well. And we sliced them to ribbons. They must have lost a dozen ships to their own stupidity, running into their own plasmoids.
Oh my.
The rest? Well, we took care of most of them, in our own special way. And Captain, now that we have taken our revenge on the Mycon, we give you our starship officers and penetrator designs so that you can add our ships to your fleet.
The penetrator ships have relatively high max HP, but you actually do not want to max out their crew capacity. And the reason for that is because they use siren songs to get enemy crew members to abandon ships so that you can pick them up and add them to your own. So in a way, they can kind of heal themselves like the Mycon is. The only difference is they take it from the enemy. I guess that's the closest thing this game has to lifesteal. So what's new,
Not a
Talana?
great deal, Captain. You seem to be the biggest source of excitement around here. I've had requests from just about every officer under my command to be transferred to your Earth starbase to serve under you. If I wasn't running this starbase, I'd be first in line.
So what
I
happens
expect
now,
I'm going to
exactly?
be pretty busy for the next few months, overseeing repairs to our fleet of penetrator starships and preparing some kind of defensive system for this starbase. If and when the Ur-Quan return here, we want to have a little surprise ready for them.
That makes sense. Is there anything else I can do to for
Captain,
you?
the next step is to pull down the slave shield from our planet. In my opinion, the only people who could do that are the Chenjesu. And as far as I know, they are under a shield of their own.
Ah, this is the first we're hearing of it.
Actually, I'm just dodging the real issue, Captain. Your agenda really has only one item. Destroy the Ur-Quan hierarchy. How to do that? I'm not sure. But I know you can't take them head on, even with that amazing ship of yours. You will have to find their weak spot, and then strike it with everything you've got.
Okay, goodbye, Talana.
Goodbye, my human.
And there we are. They may be under a slave shield, but we've still got ourselves a great set of new allies. Now let's see here. The Chenjesu is actually in the Ilrath area. In fact, if I remember right, their home base was originally around here somewhere. Is it here? Yeah, the reason they're in this area, if I remember right, is because they were told to keep an eye on the Chenjesu who are now beneath that slave shield, as Talana said. So if we want to get the last couple races under our wing, we're going to need to find a way to get to them here. And there's actually a reason I've been collecting all these items and largely ignoring. Now, there is a few things you can do to get rid of the Ilrath as well. However, I have a bit of a different plan, a different strategy here. Although that reminds me. Let's see here. If I can find what I'm looking for here, because there is one world I need to go to next. It's going to be a little rough, but we should be able to handle it. Let's see here. Alright, Orion, Beta Orionis is where we're going next. Let's see here. This is gonna be a little dangerous because this is the Umga homeworld. It was Beta Orionis, right? Yes, it is. And like most homeworlds, it seems to be the one closest to the sun. I imagine this is no coincidence. Planets need to be able to support life, after all. Probably could use hyperspace, but... Well, no, actually, I'd come out in the middle of what used to be Spothy space, which is around this area, and so I'd still have a long walk there no matter what. Very unfortunate, but it's not a big deal. At this point, we can relax and travel through space a bit more, because we do have the luxury of time on our side here. In fact, I should probably save again, just because we've gotten the Sun Device and officially gotten the Cyrene on our side. I'll probably replace the Earthling Cruiser, because for the final battle, while you do have to deal with some regular Ur-Quan ships, without spoiling, you want ships that are fast for the final battle, and the Earthling Cruiser is slow to compensate for very strong homing missiles. That is very good against regular fights. I do not want to crap on them at all, but it's definitely something you want to be very wary of, to be certain. But I do like the variety of units I have. Unfortunately, I expect a lot of them are going to be destroyed in the final battle. That said, if I remember right, the Utwig one in particular should be particularly good against the Korra, as long as I can time the shield right. Now granted, that's a big if, so it might not work, but it's worth considering at the very least. Now again, this is the Umga homeworld, so... they're gonna have a lot of defenses.
What do you want?
I thought this was the Umga homeworld. Who are you?
I am a peaceful creature, a friendly alien life form. The Ur-Quan called us talking pets. Until recently, I was employed on a dreadnought starship as a translator. Then, after the ship suffered severe damage from combat, we crashed at Alpha Pavonis.
Ah.
Miraculously, I survived. I was rescued by an Arilu Lollylay exploration.
Ah, they
vessel.
mentioned this when we visited
The
them.
Arilu, they couldn't heal my most severe injuries, so they brought me to the Umga, who possess superior bioengineering skills.
I'm captain this. Let's see here. Yeah, we know from the Melnorme information exactly what's going on here. These guys are not supposed to be sentient because they were reduced to dumb animals. The fact he's back means the Omga succeeded too well. They must have accidentally reactivated his sapien, and of course, he was able. The fact that this one has able to brainwash their entire home world, I think that says a lot there. I'm the captain of the Starship Protector. We've come to be stuck with the Umga leaders over their side.
May I just say I'm behind you 100%. But unfortunately, the Umga are all too busy to come to the hyperwave caster right now, so come back later, or much later.
Much later. Strange creature, explain your presence here.
I will explain nothing, monkey boy. Your stupid curiosity has sealed your doom. You could have left well enough alone. You could have departed this planet alive, but no! I am afraid you have stuck your stiff, protuberant sensing organ into one too many dark holes, Captain.
Monkey
And now
boy,
you
indeed.
shall pay the price. Go get yourself killed. Aye-ya! I cannot compel you. Your mind is closed to me. How can this be? I am forced to resort to more primitive measures. Umga Commander, summon your 10 combat ships and attack this intruder instantly.
I also want to... I'm going to reload here because I want to show off with some of the other things you can say, because the reason I didn't choose that other one was because it instantly ends the conversation. Alright, we should be fine here.
What do you want? The artist.
But I thought they weren't sentient. You seem smart enough.
You know about that, do you? Oh, well, I guess that means I'll have to kill you now. I can't permit you to reveal my transformation. Ur-Quan might find out, and then my plans for revenge will be ruined. Well, I tried to spare your life, Captain, but you were just too curious. So now, seek death at the hands of your enemy.
Yeah, if you don't have the Tailo shield, you get teleported in the middle of the Ur-Quan area.
Resort to more primitive measures. Unga Commander, summon your 10 combat ships and attack this intruder instantly.
Alright, yeah, the Umga can really melt a ship if it gets too close, but it also has basically no HP, so, yeah. I should be able to... He said 10 ships, so that's gonna be a little annoying, but it shouldn't be too hard. Not when the flagship's been upgraded to an unstoppable killing machine. But of course, I can't be getting too cocky here. You still can get melted if you're not careful. The Umga ships are absurdly powerful at close range. Ah, I'm tripping over my own words. Well, that's easy. And there we are. Do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, that guy got lucky there. Bob. All these alien-sounding names and then just Bob. There's a few subtle jokes like that in the game. Yeah, Kiturbia, and then Bob. Alright, it's... Enemy ships defeated. Oh, only 5, huh? They're pretty cheap, unfortunately.
Hi there, friendly Starship Captain. You'll never believe this, but somehow, the injuries I suffered when the Ur-Quan crashed triggered some kind of a personality transformation. I became evil and spiteful, cruel and nasty, whimsically unpleasant. You may have also noticed I gained some kind of temporary psychic powers. Well, I just want to let you know I'm cured, Captain. I don't know exactly how, but when you were fighting those Unga ships, a chunk of the ceiling fell down on my head and gave me quite a whack. Ouchie, oochie, it still hurts. When I awoke, the universe had ceased to be the dark and hostile place I had previously thought it to be. Instead, I was overwhelmed, yes, even awed by the beauty and perfection of it all. I also discovered that I had completely lost those wicked mental powers and could now look forward to a new life filled with happiness, butterflies, and goodwill for all. Your job is done, Captain. You have saved me. Now you can safely remove your safety protection device and leave. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, why are you looking at me like that, Captain? Don't you believe me? You question my word? Okay, so I was lying. Big deal. So what? Boy, are you a pain. Do you know that? What do you want from me? My life? Oh, you do? Well, as an alternative, let me make this little suggestion. If you don't kill me, I'll help you do whatever you wish. Is it a deal, Captain?
Now, everything we know about the Dinyari here shows they are absolutely chaotic evil. Well, possibly even more evil than anything else. Yes, including the Druj and everything else, yeah. So, what kind of... Now, it probably, on the surface, it probably seems like, okay, this thing is absolutely a monster and has way too much power to handle. We have to get rid of it, but Well, if you try to, even the Tyalo shield only goes so far. He will force you to take him alive. What kind of deal? Provide
I get
details.
the basic idea. You want to overthrow the Ur-Quan. Bravo! Good idea. Way to go. I, too, wish to see the Ur-Quan beaten, humiliated, destroyed, and I alone possess the unique ability that will help you achieve your goal. I can use my psychic powers to temporarily distract the Ur-Quan, confuse him for a few seconds. Presumably, you will use this moment to strike a lethal blow against the Ur-Quan. Such a plan cannot fail, Captain. We must see to that.
Try to kill me. How can I trust you? Alright, I agree, but any tricks, you'll be sucking vacuum. What are you really? Alright, I'll agree, but any tricks and you'll be
No
sucking
tricks,
vacuum.
Captain. No tricks. I fear you cruelly misjudge me. I'm on your side now.
I trust this
Together
thing
we
as
will
far
make
as
a
I
great
can
team
throw
together.
him, and something
This
tells me it
day,
won't be easy to
this
throw.
moment shall go down forever in the history of our galaxy. I am coming aboard your ship now. I will make a nest in the pressurized section of your ship's hold. When you wish to talk with me, I will be there.
And there we go. This probably seems like a very bad idea, but indeed, you do need his help, for better or for worse, in the final battle. As you can see, the Umgar are no longer hostile. For now. If you try and interact with them, they will find excuses to attack you as part of a practical joke, so I'd rather not do that if at all possible. Alright, devices... Quasi-portal. Alright, now let's see, where do I want to go next? Let's take a look. Alright, this is usually one of the last things done. All you really need is the Tyalo shield to do it, so I could have absolutely gotten this earlier in the game, but I didn't really see a major need for it, I suppose. So, I figured it wouldn't hurt to wait on it, so let's see here. Alright, so Perseon 2 is where I want to go here, and that's in the middle of Ilrath territory. So... Oh, that's where this one wants to go. We should come out in Ilrath territory near Procyon. And we should be in good shape here. I just have to hurry up and, I should probably save here as well. Actually, let's, talking pet. Let's talk to him while we're here.
Captain, the Halo device on board this vessel is giving me a headache. Please remove it. Now, Captain. It is foolish to resist. It remains more effective than I thought. You're still able to disobey. Ah, well. What can I do for you, Captain?
Yeah, if you need any sort of proof that you can't trust a single word that comes out of this thing's mouth, there you go. What can you tell me about your race, the
I
Dinyari?
consider such a question to be intrusive and impolite, but that is consistent with your behavior. What do you want to know?
Indeed. What can you tell me about the history of your
Over
people?
20,000 years ago, my species was happy and carefree.
Because they
Living
brainwashed
a
all the
life
other
of
races.
peace and contentment on the surface of our world, Ventiflork. We spent our time gathering foods, creating art, and compelling each other to do the boring chores. Then
Compelling
the
each
ship
other.
from the sentient milieu landed, and, well, things got pretty complicated.
I know so little about the sentient milieu. Can you describe
The
it?
sentient milieu were a bloodthirsty empire that ruled a large section of the galaxy for thousands of years. If you've heard that the milieu was a cooperative union of sentient species, it's lies, all lies. The Ur-Quan were just a part of the milieu, but their dark and evil hearts infused the entire association with a sinister ambiance.
So tell me about the war between your
Well,
species and the sentient
after we've been
milieu.
in contact with the milieu for a while, They decided to kill all of our species.
Huh.
Now, does that sound like a reasonable, friendly bunch of aliens? Huh? Does it, Captain? No, it does not. Well,
Not when you leave
war
out the
was over
fact they were
pretty quick.
brainwashing
Our
everyone.
species lost. Instead of just killing us, the Ur-Quan modified our genes. Our children were born non-sentient, dumb animals. For the past 20 millennia, we Denari have been serving the Ur-Quan in the most demeaning way they could imagine, acting as mindless translators who communicate the words of inferior races.
Now, this does blatantly contradict everything that the Milnorme have taught us. That said, the Milnorme are usually blunt and from outside, since their species was not part of the milieu for quite a while ago, while this guy's species was directly part of it, so there's most definitely a lot more reason for there to be bias in this particular version of the story. Also, as established, everything else he's been saying is a lie, so we have a lot more reason to question everything here. What can you tell me about your speech
My
biology?
superior brain? My mental prowess?
Yes, that.
I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it. Come on, we're friends. Tell me about the scope.
I don't think you meant to ask about my powers. Didn't you mean to ask about flowers?
Yes, Inyari, I wish to know about the flowers.
Are beautiful and smell nice. Now, be a good human and leave me alone.
Glory to the Hypno
Excellent idea,
Toad.
Captain. You must have a great deal of work to attend to. Goodbye.
Yeah, even with the Tylo shield, it only works so much. It seems he can still compel you if he has a good enough, if it's something very, very, personal or important. Because, like, even if you try to kill him when you first get the chance, he will compel you to stop. Just full on stop whatever you're doing. Now, let's see, is it this world? No, it is not, but is it a good one? Halide World. And why not? I might as well grab a few more pieces while I'm here. Really, I only have 65 crew left. I must have really underestimated. It does not matter, I suppose. Actually, if we're completely honest, I don't have a reason to be doing this. I just thought it'd be fun. Alright. Well, that's enough. Let's take a look here. Alright, so it's the second planet here, so it's this one here. Ah, as you can see, it's another slave shield. Report from the orbit. We have explored the interior of the starbase and we found it completely abandoned. Robots run the station and somehow return to the surface of their planet, penetrating the slave shield. Further analysis of the starbase databank showed that Chenjesu and Murmurherd were exploring synthesis schemes to create a hybrid race, half Murmurherd, half Chenjesu. The robots that run the starbase are armed and will not permit us to scavenge materials, so we're returning the ship. Interesting. Here we are. What's this?
Caught you, didn't I? We have monitored your visit to this world with great interest. Your plans for trickery are pitiful. Make Jogar and Kazan clack their mandibles against one another and snicker with amusement. And so now, squishy human, I wonder what sort of noise you will make when I pull off your arms. A high and wailing scream? Or a low moan of ultimate suffering?
Before you try to kill me, why don't you tell me a bit about yourself?
Such information is normally holy and secret. I find I am unable to contain myself. Know this fact. You are human, weak, and alone in this universe, with no gods to protect you. I know this because the only true gods are our own Irath deities, Dokar and Kazan. Dogar is the killer in a black cloak, the great destroyer, the bloody clawed murderer, the dark beast with 1,000 young. Kazon, on the other claw, is the great deceiver, the malevolent evil in the darkness, the unstoppable monster who has no pity, the hungry lurker in the night. These are our gods, the only gods. How do we know, you ask? Because Dogar and Kazon told us so.
That does sound somewhat compelling. Well, it's been swell.
Not
See ya.
so fast, tender human. You must first pay homage to the universal deities Dogar and Kazon. The payment is simple and within your means. You will pay with your lives.
Sure, they won't just accept cash, because I've got decent amounts of cash. Well, I'm gonna be honest, the reason I waited so long to visit this planet was specifically hoping to avoid this, but I guess they're programmed to show up. Alright, let me see here. There's one direction I need to go for this, so let me check. I guess I'll be showing off how you can get the Threadash and Ilrath to go to war with each other after all. It'll suck to lose our buddies, the Space Biker Gang, but we need to get rid of these guys through whatever means we can. So we need to go to AlphaTauri, and we do have the Umga Caster, which means we can use it here. AlphaTauri, Beta-Tauri, Epsilon-Tauri, Gamma, AlphaTauri. Here we are. Yeah, basically, if you come to this planet earlier in the game, they actually do give you clues and hints as to how you can go about to get them out. More specifically, they tell you that they need the Sun device in order to finish their evolution and break through the Sun shield. However, we have that now, so we don't have to worry about it. And if you're wondering why we have to go to AlphaTauri system, like I said, the Ilrath homeworld is actually outside their sphere of influence. The reason their armada is here and their homeworld is not is because the Ur-Quan ordered them to keep watch over the other slave races that the Ur-Quan are currently in the slave shield races. Because, yeah, as you saw from the start of the game when they put the Spathi to watch over Earth, and you'll here we are. Alright, manifest devices, Umga Caster.
Listen! It is the hideous and inspiring voices of our gods, Dogar and Kazon. Oh, great gods of evil and darkness. What can your humble and devious servants do for you?
We require you to do things a bit differently.
Your will is our inspiration. What shall we do?
Let's see how we can mess with them. Let's say forward, say dwee instead of we, say Yubu instead of you. You no longer Ilrath, you're now Dilrats. You're sufficiently graced.
Yes, great Dogar. Yes,
you can mess with them a decent amount if you'd like.
We certainly will. We certainly will. We can never receive sufficient direction from you, great masters. We eagerly await your next vile commandments.
Indeed, this is how the Umga were able to mess with them Now, leave this place and seek new
mighty Dogar. Oh, mighty Kazon. Your devoted servants hear your words and obey your divine and cruel insights. The Pakunk are unfit for our sacramental tortures. We relish the prospect of killing worthy prey. We will leave immediately so that we can begin our glorious evil devotions. But who shall we prey upon next? Who shall suffer our inspired torment? Didn't those loathsome Umga once mention a race near their region of space? Yes, I have it. The Threadash. We will go now and kill all of them. Your will.
Yubu instead of
It
you.
shall be so, great ones. Yubu are mighty. Yubu are the most hideous and deceitful. We Ilrath are too fortunate to have Yubu to worship. We can farewell, Dogar and Kazan. We are awed by your malevolent presence, and swear unto you to commit even more vile and treacherous deeds tomorrow than we did today.
Alright, now we can head over here. "30 seconds in and I already forgot to say Yubu instead of you. They also forgot to say dwe instead of we, like they were supposed to. For the record, you can also do this a bit earlier in the game. Like, if you recall, I got the, Also, welcome to the stream, Gravy and Biscuits. During this, I got the Umgal caster way back when I got the Spothy, when the Spothy left behind their moon. So I actually could have initiated this war quite a while ago and simply eliminated both them and the Thradash by the time I got to this point. However, I did really want to show off the Thradash and how you could mess with their Culture 20 by defeating enough of them. So I figure I can just wait up on that. Yeah, the Ilrath are already beginning to move. So we just have to wait until they leave the sphere of influence and we're in good shape. So for now, we can probably begin mining cities planets for absolutely no reason other than to waste time. Dust World. Nothing especially amazing, I suppose. Alkali World. Now, I don't know if these creatures are hostile enough, but I guess some data wouldn't go amiss. Oh, crap. Those guys are aggressive. They're not nearly as bad as the Zex Beast, but yeah, as you can see, they're pretty dangerous. Yeah, everything on this world is out to kill me, so gotta be careful. Even those little amoeba goo thingies want a piece of me. Guess I can continue to grab stuff here. I should avoid losing too many crew now. All the aggressive ones have been destroyed, so... Here we are, deep freeze. Guess I should grab these materials too. Alright. I don't actually need any of these materials for reasons that will become very evident soon, but... I don't know, I need to make some time pass for the transportation so that the Ilrath will leave this area of space, and more importantly, it's also fun, so why not? I shall let the last one live. Apparently there was a jumping jack beast just hiding out somewhere on the planet. Well, I guess you can't expect the planet's wildlife population to all target you at once. Yeah, they do seem to have a limited aggro range. Oh, right, this is that one's. Yeah, the Ilrath are still taking their sweet time leaving, so... More space mining it shall be. Ooh, is this a Sapphire world? A Sapphire world would have a lot of materials. Azure world. Not quite. Tectonics aren't particularly great either, so whatever. I'll admit it is a little goofy that this game seems to follow Star Trek logic, where the entire planet's represented by a few kilometers of land. Well, either that or our lander is somehow the size of an entire continent. I suppose I can't discount that possibility. They're taking their sweet-ass time, so you know what? Let's head back to Earth and... Actually, I'm so close, I could just teleport. I don't even have to teleport, I can just go this way. I need to make some time pass anyway for what I'm hoping to do here. Because you see, remember how when I got to the Punkunk before, they said they'd be welcomed by the Ahat? They would, if I allowed them to merge before getting the Ahat Civil War started, they'd actually destroy each other. But now, they're going to arrive there and actually be allied with the rebels, which should make the revolution end favorably, we shall say. But a matter of months have to pass. Strictly speaking, I could even show off the time limit, but let's see here. Because I completed the Utwig side quest, that means it won't happen until 2200, which is honestly a long ways away here. A Dreadnought has 42 crew members, while a Lander has 12, so it's about 30% the size of a warship.
Welcome back, Captain.
Commander, I have minerals to offload.
Thanks, Captain.
What can your scientists analyze what I've acquired from
The analysis reads as follows. Subject, talking pet life form. Data, this creature is physiologically identical to the so-called Ur-Quan talking pet with one notable exception. It is highly intelligent and evidences strong psychic capabilities. Initial AIQR test rated it well above human super genius, though immediately after we made this shocking assessment, its scores dropped to the normal, subnormal range.
So yeah, controls.
Interviews with the subject have shown it to be cooperative, though a Class 4 pan-species psychological profile places the creature far into the furtive, hateful domain. There were also some disturbing incidences where we talked about roses, daisies, and other pretty flowers. Summary. Everything's okay. Nothing to worry about with this cuddly little guy. Not one thing. The next entry in the analysis is...
this thing is horrible.
Subject, sun device. Data, the unit contains a power generator whose output magnitude is simply mind-croggling.
For lavender?
When
Lavender does smell
activated,
quite
the device
nice.
radiates energy equivalent to less than 1/100th of 1% of our sun. However, when placed close to a planet, perhaps in orbit, its output would rival Sol's. Summary, another precursor tool, the energy output of which can replace or augment a sun's radiance. That's the end of our scientist's report.
Sheesh, all these precursor artifacts, they must have really gotten around.
Be careful out there, Captain.
Alright, first things first, let's refuel ourselves a bit. It's not a big amount of fuel this time, but it's enough that I think it's worth topping off. Oh, actually, I used up a lot more fuel than I thought. Well, not a big deal. Like I said, we need to get some traveling going here. Shipyard. I'm gonna go ahead and scrap this one. And we're gonna make a Cyrene Penetrator. Only half capacity, however, because their ability to effectively steal crew members from other ships is their main draw. So I need to have room for precisely that. Although I suppose it does mean I have some room for mistakes if I do that. Alright, whatever. Not like I can't afford it. Might as well save with the progress I've made. Alright, we'll just go ahead and travel now. I think Penetrator can have more than 12 in Super Melee. Never use them in the campaign, though. Yeah, I find that the Siren is one of the last side quests I do in the campaign. I'm not sure why. Technically speaking, you can do it fairly early if you'd like. Normally, I usually prioritize the Spothy because that's pretty easy to get. Plus, their ships make a nice storage for additional crew you can put to the main ship if you need to transfer later. Or be an easy storage, yeah, for crew members in general. Also the Pakunk, because you can get some good ships from there, as well as... when I first played through the game, I ended up relying on the Pakunk a lot, simply because they can revive as many times as you're lucky, bluntly. So basically, I could just keep spamming them and hope I get something good out of the deal. And I guess now we just need to screw around and wait for some time to pass while these guys leave. Oh, they're almost done. Excellent. I've handled Pakunk Furies myself, but... yeah. I'm not going to spoil anything, but I will say they are extremely helpful in the final against the final boss. That's also why I scrapped the human Earthling cruiser. It's way too slow. It's a powerhouse, don't get me wrong, and homing missiles are always quite nice, but it's just too slow for what I'm going to need it for. For the purpose of the stream, I'm trying to have a variety of these ships, but I'm going to be honest, I'm pretty sure almost all of them are going to end up destroyed in the final battle. The ores, though, those were a lot more fun than I thought they were. I guess the FTL boarding party build is just really nice. I haven't actually played FTL, but I have watched plenty of playthroughs on YouTube, and they look pretty fun. I debated picking it up, but I guess I'm kind of on the fence there. Maybe once it goes on sale. Yeah, there are people who do challenge runs where they never go to Earth. Becoming Furious is pretty much the only way to get more crew. Abusing saves helps too, I guess. Yeah, I mentioned that the last stream, but yeah, there's some interesting challenge runs that people have done here, and indeed, never going to Earth to get the ship is quite interesting, although there is definitely some RNG involved. Because first of all, like you said, you need Pakunk Furies to get more crew, and no question you probably have to RNG abuse to get that. Okay, the Ilrath are gone, which means we can now go here. And of course there is that kind of hard play to sort of thing. Yeah. I can get what you mean. Oh yeah, another challenge that someone else brought up was waiting until the death march of the Korra begins and then completing the game by getting all the objects, because you do absolutely bypass pretty much all quests by doing that. Granted, you're on a hard time limit if you're doing that, because everything is just about to fall apart by then, but I could definitely see how that might work. I thought about showing that off, but at this point I'd have to wait a few years, and I feel like that's a bit much, to be completely honest, and that's a lot for just what's going to amount to a bad ending. I don't think it's worth the effort, personally. We're going to save here. Actually, I'm also going to make a second save for reasons that will become very... evident. Auto scan, Sapphire World. Devices, Sun device. Here we are.
We are free. You have flooded our synthesis mechanisms with a wealth of radiant energy. What was supposed to take decades has been accomplished in seconds. The process is incomplete, yet we have emerged. We are the Chmer. Who are you?
Who am I? Me? Or dang, I just forgot. The guy was trying to say Galaxy. I'm Captain Skirk, the Starship Protector.
Have you interrupted the process?
Struggle for your races from the Ur-Quan. As you're looking with all the orange junk. We struggle to free races from the
Your
Ur-Quan. We need your help.
need must be great. for you to have risked so much just to bring us from the shield. We were not ready, but this is now in the past.
Yeah, they're not at full power,
What
but we
is
don't have the
done
luxury
is
of getting it
done.
full power, of waiting for
You
them to
are
finish,
intent
fortunately.
on stopping the Ur-Quan. Very well. We are prepared to assist you in whatever way we can. We must first tell you that even before we were placed under the slave shield, we realized that the only way to truly defeat the Ur-Quan was to first destroy their precursor battle platform, the Samatra. This vessel was responsible for the victory
So that's
of the
how they defeated the
hierarchy
Alliance.
over the Alliance. When it was brought to bear against our worlds, we could not
We could
resist
grab a
it.
drink while he's explaining.
This must be your priority. This must be your eventual goal. We know what is necessary to achieve this end, but first we must know what you have already learned. So we will scan the databanks and logs aboard your ship. There, the process is complete. Now we can discuss what you must do. You need to locate the Ur-Quan's Samatra vessel. If you cannot find it yourself, ask those others who are near the Ur-Quan. Perhaps they will know.
So the Zokvat pit.
We have detected the presence of a Dnyari aboard your ship. Though the being is darkly evil and incredibly dangerous, the Tallow device you possess has effectively nullified the creature's power over you.
Yeah, it's a...
However, it will do a most excellent job distracting the Ur-Quan long enough for you to approach the Sumatra and destroy it. You possess an antimatter bomb.
the Utwig bomb.
This is good. But had you activated it, the device would have annihilated your ship and everything else within 500 kilometers. Even so, we will have to improve this device, magnify its power with our
Even that
crystal
isn't gonna be
technology.
strong enough? Holy crap!
The destructive potential of this weapon will then make it suitable for the most important task you will ever undertake, the neutralization of the Sumatra, the Ur-Quan's nearly invincible battle platform. You are fully prepared for the undertaking. There is every chance that you will be able to destroy the Sumatra and stop both the Ur-Quan and the Kor.
So yeah, basically this recap is to let you know what you're missing and what you need to do. Again, they give you hints if you don't have everything quite yet. Can you provide us with any other
Because
assistance?
your flagship will be substantially weakened by our modifications, you may require additional combat vehicles for protection, so that you can approach close enough to the Sumatra to detonate the weapon. We will provide you with the designs for our new Avatar-class fighting ships. In competent hands, these ships are a match for both the Ur-Quan and Kor vessels.
While their ships are genuinely powerful, I've found that while they're pretty good against the Kzurza Ur-Quan ships, the ones that launch tiny fighters, in my experience, they're actually very bad against the Korra spinny blades. So yeah, while the story does insist it can defeat both of them, I found it's good against one, but less so the other. That said, I'm also suck complete ass at the combat in this game, and that's why I needed to use the flagship upgrades to make it an unstoppable killing machine. Alright, so what happens
We will
now?
now fit the precursor weapon and our own crystal amplification system to your vessel by routing a portion of your flagship's fusion power through the weapon's ignition chamber. Its destructive force will be multiplied by a large factor.
In fact, we need the Utwig bomb to be even stronger to take out the Sumatra is really a testament just to how powerful it truly is. So we'll fire this weapon to Sumatra, right? It's not gonna hurt my ship, is it?
Your vessel will be totally annihilated.
Whoa, gee, that is bad. I don't suppose there's anything we can do to change that, is there?
No.
No. Literally all he says is no. I love how they can get some good humor even out of these dead serious characters. Yeah, no. Very well.
The completion date for your vessel's modification is roughly 2 weeks hence, so that you and your human companions may make any necessary preparations at your starbase. We will now transport you and your crew back to Earth immediately. Good luck, Captain.
Perhaps I shouldn't have gotten the Pakunk to go back already. They haven't started moving.
Welcome back, Captain. Before we proceed, I wanted you to know we've made a formal alliance with the Shamur.
Oh, nice.
Their ships can now be built in our shipyards. Also, in the 2 weeks that have passed since the Shamur began to work on your vessel, they attached the Utwig bomb to your ship and have also put in place their own crystalline amplification devices to boost dramatically the power of the weapon. This work is now complete, and your flagship is ready for whatever final modifications you desire. The Shamur technicians wanted me to explain to you that the bomb and its crystal power boosters are fragile and cannot be moved from their positions at the back of your vehicle. Now I have some bad news and some good news. The Shamur had to remove all your main modules, weapons, crew pods, and the whole lot, including your emergency warp escape unit, so pick your engagements carefully,
We
Captain.
can't run anymore.
In addition, their equipment now fills the rear 10 slots, leaving you only 6 for your own module.
So yeah, we're losing about 75% of our ship
the Shamur
here.
have provided us with an unbelievable wealth of minerals and other resources. We no longer have limits on what we can build for your flagship or your fleet.
But that's a really good one. We now have limitless resource units, which is also why it was rather pointless for me to do that mining, unless I just, felt like it, which I did.
We're all depending on you. Goodbye, and good luck.
Now, I've already got everything at max here, so let's get the modules. Now, as you can see, I can't even put any landers on the ship. We just get an escape pod so that everyone in here will be able to, crew pod, fuel tank. Actually, I should probably put the fuel tank here. High efficient fuel. Let's see. Crew pod. Can try and make some combat, but this is not very good for anything. Well, whatever. We're going to need fuel here, at least a couple of these fuels in order to get to the Sumatra here, so we'll mess with it a little more here. There we are. I should also probably replace this with another crew pod, because we're going to need a lot more people here. And here we are. And now you can see why I made that backup, because as you can see, you pretty much can't do anything anymore except finish the game. And so a backup where I can actually do something else if I want to is worthwhile. Or in case I miss something and want to go back to it later. As nice as show fixed DR, I don't think they're all that great. Oh, nice, 42. Alright, we'll refill the, Now, I do have a guide here to tell me where the Sumatra is, so I don't have to go... But normally you could go to the Zokfa to pick and ask them, since they're right there in the middle of everything, but... Yep, there's the Arath, and the Pakunk should be on the move again, I think. Now, for the record, there might actually be a bit of a problem here. Because I didn't wait for the Pakunk to reunite with the Ahat, I don't know if they're going to help the Civil War or not. So, I could do the final battle and see if they win there, because if we succeed, that's precisely what's going to happen. But if not, oh my, the Supox and Uwig have lost a lot of power. Korra might have lost a bit too, but barely anything, really. Oh my. But yeah. Now let me just check my guide real quick to see where I need to be the final one here. Alright. Let me see. Delta Craterus. Let me look on the map where that is. That is smack dab in the middle of Korra territory there, so... That's gonna be a little annoying, but I can teleport close to it with the quasi-space portal. So let's do precisely that. If I happen to lose the final battle because it turns out the Pakunk did not arrive in time to win the revolution, oops, I'll just restart from the save here. Be very annoying if that happens, but it's not going to be too hard to restart, I don't think, so... Manifest, devices, quasi-portal. Alright, which one do I want here? This cluster of... This one will bring me right in the middle of Korra territory. Normally extremely dangerous, but... Delta Craterus. Okay, good, that one won't catch me. I'm too fast for them. Oh my, that's quite a few ships, isn't it? Well, I guess we know where it is, huh? Alright, so they said, we now have a device we need to use. Talking pet.
I sense the presence of my ancient slaves. It is time, Captain.
Yeah, see, he is accidentally admitting. What if I'm scared, Denari? What if this doesn't work?
I'm scared, Denari. What if it doesn't work? My species have waited 200 centuries for this moment, so stop blubbering. Let's get to work.
What now,
Oh,
Denari?
gosh, gee, I don't know. Let's just sit here and talk a while and ignore those thousands of dreadnoughts that are going to cream us in a few seconds.
Cream us. Employer powers, confuse them.
Now, whatever you do, once I've started, don't leave the star system. We've only got one chance at this. Let's make it good. Here I go. Oh.
Alright, obviously the planet they're protecting is where the Sumatra is. And there it is. Here we are. Here we go.
There is something wrong here. Something which makes my sheath retract and my talons ooze. I sense the ugliness of 1,000 evil thoughts. And I
haven't gotten this point. Guess I just gotta stop looking freeing the Chimera and get back to the game.
Emanations.
Really?
They come from aboard your vessel. Foolish.
Oh, thanks for the watch, Gravy and Biscuits. I play just about anything, so feel free to stop by anytime something catches your eye.
All that you have found is your inevitable punishment. You may not approach the ancient Sumatra, the symbol of Ur-Quan dominance. Your presence here is further violation of the slave laws, which your species have already violated so flagrantly. We
Well, I
cannot
appreciate it all the same.
tolerate such insubordination. Your species' penalty shall be annihilation.
Alright.
Launch fighters. Launch fighters.
Oh, crap. I got some of them at least, but yeah, that's unfortunately somewhat expected. Dale.
Launch fighters.
Oops. Wow, that is a lot of damage. Wow, I've lost 3 and they haven't even lost 1. Have I mentioned how much I'm terrible at this? Well, that was a terrible on my part. That was not, did not even do any damage.
Go, go. Go. Intruder.
Well, that was embarrassing for me, wasn't it? Let's see. Did I just get destroyed by my own shot?
Go, go. Go, go. Go, go. Intruder. Go. Go. Intruder. Go, go. Go.
Yeah, the CPU tries to track you. Darn it. This is not good for me. Crap. I am moving at this sound here. I could sacrifice a crew member from battery, but I don't have the capacity for that. Crap. I'm probably gonna lose here. As nice as to have all these ships, I clearly can't win with them all, so... Of course, I forgot. I need good timing, which I do not have. I'm pretty sure I can't win this fight, but... Man, even their basic guns are absurdly strong. Well, at least the ship still has some really good raw damage to it. But this is no good. Yeah, as nice as it is to have all those things... Oh, no. Shipyard. The Chimera Avatar. It's the most expensive ship you can make, but it's also the strongest, pretty much hands down, so... The Oatwig ships are actually pretty good here, so let's keep those. Alright, we'll try this again. Let's see here. Actually, let me check something while I'm here, so... Well, actually, yeah. Let's go back out here then, and... out of the solar system, and... That reminds me, star map. Now let's see here. There's also one... Oh yeah, there's one thing I wanted to show. Let me see if I can find it. Do. Now let me just... Okay, what I'm looking for is going to be in the Vela system. So let me just check here where that is. Seem to be here. Is it one of these planets here? Nope, not here. Alright. Salon. Arani. Sagittari. Albarion. Praxis. Arcturus. Leonis. Andromedae. I know it's around here somewhere. Where can I find it? Say. Raynet. I don't think it's in one of these areas. Hella. Serpentis. Organon. Taurus. Alright, 3-3. Okay, so I should be over. Altamira. Alright, I'm gonna travel here because I do want to show something on stream before I do anything else. Alright, here we are in the Vela system, and I believe it's the first planet by the sun, so... This is where the captain was born. What's this? There's an Ur-Quan here. Around, and there's a slave shield. What?
There is something and I is your soul. The offspring has returned to its nest. When you left this system, our ship was near enough to detect your translation.
So that's why we were hidden so much. They didn't see us until we left.
Though we lost your hyperspace spore, we were able to backtrack your path here to this star system. And what did we find? An outlaw culture. Humans outside of a slave shield. You will note that this oversight has been rectified. Now, we shall finish the job.
Mutually assured destruction, huh? But unfortunately, that is going to be a bit of a pain, so... Gonna have to hope I can handle with the rest, but then again, maybe I should get rid of the second Spothy vessel. I'll keep Fwifo, of course. Fwifo is a good bean. Only 6 fuel to Sol. Alright, we're gonna replace that ship we just lost, and possibly some of the others as well. I want to keep... But yeah, I wanted to show that off on stream just to reveal. Oh, right. We also see the star map. To the surprise of no one, the Ur-Quan and Korra areas are pretty much overlapping. When this game came out, apparently there was a map that came with it, but it was outdated, so it listed some of the other stuff like the Chenjesu and Shofixti, which obviously don't exist in this game, in the traditional sense, that is. Oh, crap.
I'm at your disposal, Captain. We're all...
Alright, outfit Starship. Once again, we're gonna reset all of our fuel here. Honestly, even 2 fuel modules is probably unnecessary because I know exactly what they are, so... So maybe I should just get some more weapon systems. I only need 1 of these to get to the Sumatra since I know precisely where it is, so let's do that. Shipyard. Khmer Avatar. Khmer Avatar. Yep, the lander's been replaced with an escape pod, so we're gonna have to go through here. But yeah, unfortunately, even the captain's home planet, the not Earth one, has also been captured now, so there's even more stakes going on. I wish I'd visited that earlier, but not much I can do about it now, I suppose. Yep, the Pakunka are on the move again. Alright, now let's see where I need to go for quasi-space here again. This one. It'll take me to the heart of it. Delta Craterus. I think, is it, wait, is it, our Delta Craterus. Yeah, Delta Craterus. We are.
It's time. Okay, here.
Don't leave the star system under any circumstances. You got it, buddy. Yeah, the fuel is a little low, but I don't think I need it. I only needed that fuel if I was going to, if I was going to hard fly here, but I'm not. Whoop, 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 whoop.
You may not your presence here, which we can. Your
Really? Really? Huh. At this point, the best I can do is mutually assured destruction here. Do. For the record, the Avatar's little options there don't come back in between fights. Or at least not when they're consecutive. I don't know how it works. Do, do, do. Alright, that's one down. Do, 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 do. I do like how each little ship has their own little theme upon victory. Do 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 do.
Go, fighters, go. Intruder, intruder.
Oh, I didn't realize there was that tracking. Dang. Doot, 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 doot. I love the theme for the oars.
Go.
Do, 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 do. Yeah, you can tell the Ur-Quan are former slaves since their names are all basically tied to what they do. Yeah, they've got the CPU has some decent tracking, so I need to be careful. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Singer. Darn it. Because I spawned right... Damn it, that's death by RNG there. Because I was right on top of me, it killed me.
Launch, fighters. Launch, fighters. Launch, fighters.
Oh, nice. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. But Ash can actually be decent against the green ones, but not the black ones. Oh, wonderful. That did some really good damage. Yeah, the thing about the Protosh Torch is simply you can use the AIs against you, because a human's not going to fall for this, but the AI typically will. Crap, I forgot they have that. Damn it. Do do do. That planet's being a pain in the ass. Come on, come on. Got him. Only one left.
Greetings, human friend. We know you're about to be attacking the Samatra and probably don't like being interrupted, but we have important news.
Yep, we did it.
The rebellion is won.
Nice.
We are victorious. We have pulled the Veep Neep Harpy Queen and her cronies from the high perch, and better yet, We have found a new queen. A queen who will unite the clans in peace and harmony as never before. You will never guess who it is, Captain. A Pekunk! Yes, it is true!
And their prediction came
survived their
true.
absorption into our culture and are now providing us with insights into ourselves we never dreamed of. We only thought we were being happy birds of prey. We were fooling ourselves. Our new queen's name is Breaky Gardy the First, and her first command was to rush here and bring you these ships. Yehak Terminators and Pekunk Furies.
Excellent.
No, Captain, together we can attack the Sumatra.
And so the final battle is here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Verse.
Okay, human. You made it past the Sumatra's guards, and now you can attack the vessel itself. So listen closely. The Sumatra is protected by a thick shell of fused asteroids, reinforced with a weak stasis field. You'll never break through that. The only opening through the asteroid shield is covered with a powerful force screen. One touch of that screen, you're history, Captain. To destroy the Sumatra, you'll have to destroy the shield generators embedded in the asteroid shell. To drop the force screen, you'll have to destroy all 8 of them. When the screen is down, bring in your flagship, move into the asteroid shell,
Sounds
and then
good.
press the big red button on your controls.
Ooh, the
That
shiny
starts
red
the detonation
button.
Sequence. Your escape pod will eject automatically. Just hope you're far enough away before that ship
I hope
blows.
so too.
Okay, human, this is it. The last battle. Your final moment of triumph. Don't screw up. In case you're wondering, I'm not going with you, Captain. I'm staying on board. Why, you ask? Because I'm locked in here, you idiot. Get me out. Help, help.
Maybe it's just me, but I get the sense that leaving them behind was, not an accident. Oh, what am I saying? This is a completely unforeseen that we couldn't have possibly prepared for. Oh dear, at least he gets to go down a hero. That was bad. Tweety. I thought I tore a Sumatra. Crap. Yeah, this is why the Pekunk Furies are extremely popular.
Stupid. Wimp. Dodo. Worm. Stupid.
Oh no, not sticky, not you, Sticky Keys.
Dummy. Worm.
Crap. But yeah, they're so fast they can outrun these shots, and more importantly, they can fire to the side, which is really good for making sure they can fire to the side so you can get some good drive-by shots.
Stupid. Dodo. Jerk. Twit. Stupid. Twit.
You can attack and destroy these shots if you want, but they're not going to be,
Moron.
but they respawn, at least until the shields are gone.
Baby. Worm. Dodo.
Once they're gone, however, I don't believe they regenerate, so you can safely clear them out, and I'm guessing that's in case your ship had absolutely no defenses whatsoever.
Worm. Jerk.
That is, so the devs figured, okay, so what if you come here with absolutely no weapons on your ship whatsoever because, 75% of it was eaten by the, upgraded Utwig bomb.
Fool. Wimp. Stupid. Baby. Dummy.
And while these are taking damage, it's a little hard to see how much health they have left since they don't indicate when you've been actually hitting them. So,
Worm.
just keep attacking.
Stupid.
The usual
Wimp.
strategy for a game like this.
Fool. Dodo. Dummy. Wimp. Jerk.
Crap.
Worm. Stupid. Dummy. Fool. Loser. Idiot. Moron. Idiot. Worm. Jerk. Stupid. Idiot.
Oh, they're trying to go around. Clever.
Dodo.
Clever girls.
Stupid. Worm. Twit. Fool. Wimp.
Alright, here we go.
Fool. Loser. Fool. Loser. Dodo. Idiot. Stupid.
Darn it. Ah, darn, I was going for the hallelujah. Well, that didn't do much, did it? Oh, of course the fireball was already there. Why wouldn't it be? Yeah, it's too slow. You need something fast. And of course it starts out really, really far. J. Oh, I see their names are birds. Yeah, they can outrun these. So as long as I'm smart, keyword, as long as I'm smart, I can win with this.
Idiot, dodo, wimp, baby,
Okay, that's one down.
dodo, stupid, dummy, fool, loser,
Alright.
stupid, wimp, moron, twit, jerk, loser, idiot, stupid, wimp,
Alright, we should be able to do
worm,
this here.
baby, idiot, loser, dummy, jerk, twit,
And once again, if I'm lucky and I die, I can still get a revive with full HP,
idiot,
thanks to the Pakunk's ability. But again, it's a 50-50% chance. But the good news, of course, is that there's no limit to how many times that can happen. The only limit is how lucky I am.
dodo,
So,
jerk,
if we do
fool,
very badly and I
worm,
keep dying, but I keep getting lucky, I can revive as many times as it takes.
twit,
Which is another reason I was so heavily reliant on the Pakunk last time I played this game.
fool, dummy, idiot, dummy, worm, moron, idiot, wimp, idiot,
Alright, good, we're almost done here.
baby,
Okay, good, we're
moron,
slowly getting them all down.
dummy, loser, worm, baby, worm, moron, dodo,
Alright, one more left. Only one left. This should be good.
dodo, worm, fool, dodo,
Crap, I couldn't get close with thanks to those green things. The good news is once I destroy all this and the shields are down, I can start destroying these shots to make it
moron,
clean.
worm,
I can destroy these shots and then get a clean run.
idiot, twit,
Alright, shield generators are
Moron.
almost down.
wimp, baby, worm,
Come on.
moron,
I must not have hit that much very much at all because its HP is really high. Must be still high for it to hit that much and I didn't smack. Alright, there we go.
jerk, dummy, baby, dummy, idiot, stupid, idiot, dummy,
Now I can destroy these shots to try and give the flagship a clean run.
stupid,
Yeah,
jerk, stupid, loser, moron, dodo, wimp, dodo, worm, stupid, fool, dodo, moron, baby, jerk, stupid, baby, idiot, baby, twit, stupid, dodo, worm, fool, worm, wimp,
oops. Whoops. Well, that's no matter. I need to destroy these shots more than anything else, so... Oops. Poppy, we're gonna have to use you to finish these off here, then.
loser, baby, dodo, worm, fool, idiot, dodo, idiot, fool, stupid, dodo, idiot, twit,
Oops. Whatever, I think it's clear enough. I just need to go in here, and I'll win. I need to get on here and win. There we are. Holy crap, that thing's tiny compared to the Sumatra. Well, there we go. Did we make it? Hey, Talana. When I awoke, there was an angel floating above me. I knew I was dead. But if one has to die, I thought to myself, well, this was definitely the right way to be dead. That was about the time I heard Talana's voice, telling me to stop babbling and listen for a moment, damn it. She told me that the escape pod had almost been torn in half. I'd been unconscious for over 3 weeks. But my crew and I had succeeded in our mission. The force of the explosion, amplified by the Chimera crystals, had been sufficient to vaporize the Sumatra. And following the destruction of the Sumatra battle platform, the fleets of Ur-Quan and Korra had fallen into chaos, and had been vanquished by the Chimera forces and the allied starships. With their super weapon gone, they had nothing to fight back with. Then Talana told me to sit up. She said there was something that she thought I'd like to see. I pulled myself up and looked around. I was in the sick bay of the starbase, looking out over the Earth. Beneath me throbbed the sick red glow of the Ur-Quan slave shield. Talana smiled and said, the past few days, the Chimera had been working to lower the shield, and that it should be neutralized right about now. There it is. With a flare of incandescent light, the slave shield vanished. For the first time in my life, I saw the true colors of Earth. Blues and greens in 1,000 different shades. As we watched, we could see the first signs of ships coming up from Earth. They lifted from the planet's surface to join us in outer space. The destiny of mankind had been delayed for over 20 years. But now our world was free, and nothing can stop us. I stayed in that hospital for almost a month. But that day, the day I watched the shield fall and the beautiful Talana stood at my side, I'll never forget that day, not for the rest of my life. But grandfather, then what happened? Yeah, how'd you get home? How long did it take before you and Grandma finally got married? Oh, while we intended to come right home, we got a little sidetracked. Talana and I didn't make it back here to Unserwald until almost 5 years later. But grandfather, what happened? Where did you go? And how did you find the Mark II? Well, that, my children, is an entirely different story. Thank you for playing the Ur-Quan Masters. This game has been brought to you by Renji, the Sport of Kings. No, it wasn't. Yes, it was. Renji had nothing to do with it. The game was about war, slavery, intolerance, terrorism, justice, and the inevitable triumph of good over evil. Are you crazy? The developers got millions in Renji endorsements. No, they didn't. Yes, they did. No, they didn't. Yes, they did. Did not. Did too. Did not. Did too. So, you probably thought I was dead, didn't you? Well, I'm not. I got away from the ship at the last second. And now I'm really gonna cause some trouble. In fact, that's what the sequel's gonna be all about. Yeah, that's a ticket. Me and my exciting adventures. As I conquer the galaxy for the greater glory of me. It'll have action. It will have drama. It'll have gratuitous alien sex scenes. It's gonna be great. Happy campers are the best. It is happy. Hold it. I'm getting sick of this stupid dialogue. Who wrote this stuff? A 5-year-old? Okay, I'll try it again. Happy campers are best. It's good to smell you again. Oh, hello again, heroic humanoid. Ever since you returned the Ultron to us, everything's been wonderful, just perfect. Within 2 days, our factories will begin churning out appropriate facial appliances, and I've already picked out my first mask. The domino of unrivaled merriment. Yes, we're all ecstatic, even the High Proctor Gumballs. As she performs the exultant caper of revelation. Look how she leaps with the Ultron held high. How she twists, how she twirls, how she slips and tosses the Ultron to the— oh no! Crash. You'd think they learn to be a little more careful. Lord, I am furious and ready to kill. Throughout this entire game, I've done nothing but bluster and threaten. I had no opportunity to show my true skills as an actor, my depth and range. No one knows my sensitivity, my gentle inner being. Schnort. What if from now on I'm always typecast as the heavy? Now Spielberg may never call me. Phew, I'm glad that's all over. That was tough, playing second banana to the Ootwig. Now I'm hungry, but I'm sick and tired of sunlight, sunlight, sunlight. I want some real food. Like a hamburger and steak. Or better yet, how about a dog? Well, carnivorous plants are a thing. In case you're wondering about me, don't worry, I'm doing fine. In fact, I just talked with the designers and they've assured me that the sequel will be all about me. Isn't that great? They said they wanted to move away from the whole warrior mythos and expand more into the healer cycle. This may be my big chance. The only thing I'm not sure about is my new costume they want me to wear. They said this one would be really revealing. Ah, I see someone approaches, but who is it? Oh, is the creature which I wrongfully called discussing Ur-Quan Slimewad. And a cowardly slug spawn. And a pouchless log freak. And those are some good ones. And a leper as non-functional sex organ. A wallowing phlegm-filled or grunty belly licker. Ah, my human friend has returned. So what am I doing here, you ask? I'm trying to get some rest, that's what. I'll be lucky if I don't have a heart attack soon. You have no idea how hard it is to personally replenish an entire species. Huh, yeah, that might be a bit... the final parting with our favorite seeker of enlightenment. How sad. But wait, this doesn't have to be the end. We've established a conduit from the realms of our harmonic awareness directly to you. You can now use this channel to ask us questions about our past lives or your future destiny. Just call 1-900-PAKUNKRA. 24 hours a day. Only $2 a minute. Children under 18 must have parental permission before calling. So I suppose what you're wondering what I'm doing at this control console. Well, I guess I can tell you now. I'm writing a screenplay. It's an existential thriller. Ooh, like Soma. Kind of a cross between Woody Allen and best mixed with some Toby Hooper's best work. But actually, this is just my way of getting... by winging the door, you see. What I really want to do is direct. Fair enough. I hope you know what you know that contract negotiations are going to be very rough. For my role in the sequel, yes, rough indeed. To begin with, I want 10% of the royalties and creative control over all my dialogue. And a fat cut of the toy licenses. Wait, what'd you say? The sequel is gonna be about me? How wonderful, what an honor. What a great chance to move up the ladder towards... producer. Forget everything I said about the license fees. It's an honor just to work with... Oh, that... clever trick. Blah, blah, blah. Mary had a little lamb. I like to hold fuzzy little animals and give them huggy wuggies. You're probably wondering why Ur-Quan's saying such stupid things. Well, he isn't saying them. I am. That's right, me. The little guy down in the corner. Since I've been stuck down here this entire game, translating Submit or Die into about 100 different languages, I just thought I'd like to take this opportunity to express my feelings. You wanna know what I think? I think this whole game would have been better if they'd done it as a musical. A musical, you say? Yeah, that's what I think, but do designers listen to me? No. Oh no, it's one of those ultra gross humans again. Quick, hide your eye. Ah, look at the pulpy red thing in its mouth. How it wriggles and writhes like a wet blood worm. You have a tongue too, you know, you can see it. And plays over the hard white nubs that protrude from the head bone. Oh, the teeth. Now, those it doesn't look. I think I'm gonna be sick. We are the Ur-Quan Korra, the followers of the path of now and forever. You are filth. We shall cleanse. You will be annihilated. I mean, annihilated up. Cut. Let's start over. Hey, Mr. Director, can you please think of some other words besides... not... like, I mean, what's the use? I give up. You really believe Protective Blue Book revealed everything the Army Air Corps knew? Do you know what really happened at Roswell, New Mexico in the late 1940s? Have you ever heard about the Men in Black? Do you have any friends who have missing days? Did you sleep with your window unlocked? Be seeing you. I love how he just says all those mysterious alien-related things and then just vanishes. They did a lot of setup for a sequel, but unfortunately Star Control 3 is by a completely different team. And the recent Star Control Origins was also by a completely different team. But I guess that's actually probably something I should discuss here. What happened with Star Control Origins is they bought the rights from, I believe it was Atari. But it turns out so much time had passed, the original the rights for all the names, races, characters, all that had defaulted back to the original creators. So all the new developers were buying was the name. Now, I have a very low opinion, enough to say that Atari is probably responsible for simply not... I wouldn't be surprised if Atari just didn't know that the rights had expired like that, or forgot to mention it themselves. But, this led to a whole legal battle between the creators and the Star Control Origins developers. So, suffice to say... Well, first of all, Star Control Origin. This basically means Star Control 3 and Star Control Origins are pretty much both considered in-name only sequels, or prequels in the latter case. And for that same reason, I'm not sure if I'm going to be covering them. This game I played largely because it was a throwback to something that really stuck with me all these years. It's a very special one, but the later ones... Well, I've heard only bad things about Star Control 3, and while I wouldn't be against playing a necessarily bad game just to see, you know, how that went, I don't know. Well, I'm not really motivated, if we're completely honest, because like I said, this one had a lot of motivation because it was special to me to begin with, but that one doesn't have anything special. Experiencing it for the first time may not be inherently a bad thing, but it's also, well, not exactly a classic like this one is. And of course, I mentioned from the start, Star Control 1 is basically a multiplayer-only Ur-Quan Empire versus the Free Alliance of Stars thing, so it doesn't really have a story campaign, so there's nothing to do there. 86th out of all restaurant in Las Vegas. And yes, and Star Control Origins, I've heard it's a genuinely good game, Emma, so I wouldn't... But because of that fight with the original creators, I kind of want to avoid it. I don't know. Now, obviously, there's probably more to what happened, so I might still get to it in the future, but for now, I'm going to say there's no plans for any of the other ones. So, but I guess even if the story does end here, it could just be a case of, well, that's another story, kids. It's actually not all that interesting, so we're just going to not bother. But at the same time, it is nice that other people do have passion for the series. So even if this is where the series ends, it's had a pretty good run, and like I said, I have heard the Origins is a pretty good game, so I guess we'll have to see what the future holds, but I guess now is a good time to call the stream, since we officially won. Alright, well, until next time, thank you for watching, and hope you had a good time. I'll see you later.